My wife cheated on me with an 18-year-old she met online, let him talk to her daughter, and now I'm left wondering if I can ever trust her again while trying to protect my kids. My life felt perfect last year. At 27, I had a loving wife, 25, two beautiful daughters, 4 and 2, and another child on the way. I felt on top of the world. Now, after discovering my wife's online affair, it feels like I've lost everything. It started last year when she began talking to this guy online. He was 17 then, and she was 24. She became withdrawn, losing interest in her hobbies, the kids, the household, everything. One night, bored, she started chatting with a guy on Omegle. They exchanged details and began talking regularly on Snapchat. He's handsome, young, an athlete, and funny, everything she seemed to crave. She found herself falling for him and confessed her mistake to me in tears. I was heartbroken, but forgave her. She promised to block him and remove the app. Things were cool for a while, but months later, I found out she still had Snapchat. She said it was for her other friends, but I pushed the issue and discovered she was still talking to him. I told her to block him. She said she did. Around December, I found out she never did block him, still talking to him. I was furious. I broke into her phone one day and saw her Snapchat open with a message from him. I love you. I scrolled up and saw a picture of my wife that she had sent him. This was a huge betrayal. Once more, she blocked the guy. I thought things were fine, but I started losing my feelings for her. One time around Christmas, my oldest daughter excitedly told me that she had a phone call with Sebastian the Crab, like the buddy of Ariel from The Little Mermaid. I shrug it off. 4-year-olds make stuff up all the time, right? I found out just yesterday that my wife never stopped talking to the guy until this past February, when he suddenly ghosted her out of nowhere. That explained why she was very sad and depressed then. She deleted all her apps and accounts in anger, and now has no way of contacting him or being contacted by him. Not sure if I even believe that anymore, but sure. She was sharing everything she did with him to me, like she wanted to unburden herself. I just let her talk, and she admitted she really fell in love with him. She mentioned how she read a lot on Quora about polyamory, and that she felt like she could love multiple people at once, that her love for me hasn't diminished by loving another guy. I called that idea unbelievable. One commenter pointed out how she had lied to me repeatedly about ceasing contact with him. It was a pattern of behavior that seemed alarming. Then, she admitted she even had voice calls with him at night when I was away. I often worked night shifts. At times, our oldest daughter would wake up, and he'd talk to her too. He sang her to sleep a few times and pretended to be Sebastian the Crab, which is what my daughter tried to tell me. I am so angry that she would allow herself to fall for some boy on the other side of the globe. I am feeling betrayed by the fact that she shared intimate photos with him. What makes me the most mad, however, is that he talked to my daughter. He even saw her picture in a video. He called her Little Dua, like the singer Dua Lipa, because he thinks she looks like a toddler version of her. The whole thing is so creepy. The fact that he was just 17 when my wife and him met online is creepy to me. The fact that she allowed him to talk to our firstborn daughter. It's all messed up. I fear she may have wanted to run off with the guy. She's talked a lot about the place he lives, California, and I'm just weirded out by that, too. As another commenter noted, what if she gets bored and starts chatting with someone new? I don't know what to do. I'm heartbroken. My wife and I have a daughter, for another daughter, too, and she is currently pregnant as well. She blames some of her behavior on pregnancy hormones, which is nonsense. She also tried to subtly push polyamory on me as well. I'm so done with her. But I also love her daughters and do not want them to grow up in a broken home. She's gone back to normal in some sense. She does her hobbies, she cares for the kids, and runs the household as before. She's sweet to me at times. We make love often. But most of the time, as much as it pains me to say, I feel nothing. The semblance of trust is gone. I'm 27 years old. I felt last year that I had it all. I felt on top of the world. Now I feel like I already lost it. I don't believe I will ever be able to fully trust her again. She's hurt me too much with what she did. The awful thing is that I still love her in so many ways. I still love her mind. I still love her sense of humor, her passion, and her drive. I think she's an amazing mother, or well, I used to think so. Right now, I'm not sure. I just don't know. But I don't think I can trust her anymore. And if I had the means, and it was as easy as snapping my fingers, I'd have her leave by tomorrow. Thing is, I can't. My parents have busy careers. My siblings are busy too. No one could help me out in raising the kids if my wife was out of the picture. I want her out, but then what? Update. So here's an update. I have read all the responses to my previous topic, but did not find time to respond and reply to each and every one of them individually. The common thought seems to be that I need to man up and take responsibility in my life, and many have advised me to kick out my wife or seek legal counsel and start gathering evidence. Financially speaking, as a young father of soon-to-be 3 kids, I cannot just call up a lawyer like that. We are not Americans, and we're not in America either, so I do not know which laws do and do not apply to our situation. The guy she had her emotional affair with, however, is in the States, but they lost contact, and my wife claims she does not know his last name or exact location, only his first name. Some have suggested she was the one being catfished, but she says no, because she actually had video calls with the guy, and he looked like the images he had previously sent her. My wife admitted a lot of things to me in our talk. For example, she's a singer-songwriter, or rather, she tries to be one. She has written a lot of songs, passionate, romantic, and sweet-loving songs over the last half year. I was touched by them before, thought they were about me. Turns out they weren't. Turns out they were about that guy. This devastated me. The whole affair, my wife said, inspired her. She told me about how hardworking the guy is, how he's going to top university, how clever and bright he is, blah, blah, blah. She said she considers me lazy, not ambitious enough, that I am good with the kids and all that, a decent provider, but that I'm not really someone she sees as being capable of greatness. She likes the fact that I look good and our kids look good, and that I have a lot of focus on their well-being. But she needs a life partner, not just a babysitter. This infuriated me, because when I take care of my kids, I am their father and I am caring for them because I love them and I am responsible for them. She admitted she often thinks of going back to her own country and living with her parents. My in-laws are quite well-to-do, and my MIL has a lot of time on her hands to help out. My wife is not originally from the same country as me. My wife said she'd take the kids, follow her dreams in the city she studied in, which she thinks will give her a better chance at success. She also regrets having married me in the first place. She says that she wouldn't have married me if she knew at the time how lazy I was. For the record, I am not lazy. I work night shift 3 nights a week, also work during days several other days. On the evenings I am home, I manage to cook at least twice a week. I do groceries, pick the kids up from school, make them sleep too regularly. I handle the kids on evenings. I am free to allow my wife to go to classes to develop herself. She is pregnant, and I massage her at times for up to 90 minutes, so her back and leg won't be too painful. I'm a hero to that woman, and she does not realize it. Instead, she compares me to some other guy she's never even met in person, and somehow, I don't quite measure up because I didn't go to top school. I'm not rich, I'm less ambitious, and this makes me lazy and useless. So now I'm looking at my options. I'm 27 years old. I am in decent shape, and I'm not a bad-looking guy. I'm a good father. I'm a good provider. I'm a good son and a loyal friend. I've been a good husband too, but apparently I'm not good enough. Well, guess what? Neither is she. She's far from sufficient. She's far from good enough. But I never say even 1% of the hateful and negative things she tells me. Never. I've told her all this. I have told her how I feel. I told her that I do not feel respected, that I feel like I'm treated poorly, that I will not continue to support her in her dreams if this is what she wants to do. I also told her that she's not going to take the kids anywhere, that if she wants to leave, she can leave, but she will do it by herself. She is not a citizen yet of my country, and I reminded her of the fact, whereas our kids are. I have taken hold of our kids' passports, and now hold them with me as I write this. I'm not letting go of them. If she wants to leave, she can, but it will just be her and the unborn baby leaving, and she won't bring any of my stuff with her. That laptop she has been using to chat to the guy, it's now with me too. I bought her that laptop. I'm taking it back. I'm taking back control of my life. I am still considering what further steps I will take, but whatever she has planned, I'm not about to lay down and take it. Since telling me all this, and her hearing my response, all of us as a family have attended a family event. My wife pretended to be fine. She has stopped saying negative things to me. She's not on her phone anymore. I distrust her, but even though I have told her where the door is, she has not left the house either. I think she's backing down a bit by now. One commenter suggested that I needed to protect myself and my daughters by seeking legal counsel. I understand the sentiment, but it's not as simple as calling up a lawyer. I've taken the kids' passports and am keeping them safe. If she wants to leave, she can, but she will do it alone. She's not taking my children.